Hello everyone, I'm here to read chapter 19 to you of A Dog's Promise. The gusts of sadness off my human family were so pronounced that I felt a whine building inside of me. No, man, that can't be right, Grant pleaded. Happy birthday, Burke replied. He wheeled into his room and climbed into his bed where he had been spending so much time lately. I put my head on his chest. From the table I could still breathe in the thick sweetness, but right now Burke needed his dog. That summer, Wenling didn't come to visit me as often as I would have liked. When she did, Grant was always out in the fields. I was never able to find any trace of Lacey or any other dog clinging to her. On a morning when Hank didn't come, but Wenling did, Burke was sitting in the chair in front of the device with the metal cables. How's it going? She asked. It's not going. I haven't budged anything. School starts in 2 weeks, and I'll still be in my damn chair, he responded grimly. I can't even wiggle my toes. Burke slapped his thigh, and I jerked, startled. Will you go back to school anyway? Wenling asked. I don't know. Why bother? Wenling sighed. Well, I have news. You know, I turned 16 September 15th. Yeah, that will be the day I take my solo flight test. Can you believe it? That's great, Bert muttered. I looked back and forth between them, feeling dark currents of emotions from both of them. Burke, is there anything I can do? Like what? I don't know, Burke. That's why I'm asking you. I'm fine. I have to go. Burke shrugged his shoulders. Bye. Wenling left the house. I could tell my boy was very angry and wasn't sure if I was a good dog. So I followed Wenling outside and over to where her bicycle lay in the grass. It had brought so many foreign odors with it that I felt compelled to lift my leg on a shrub nearby. Grant came out of the barn. Hey, Wenling, how have you been? Hi. You okay? She ran through her hair. Yes, I've been fine. You leaving? Thought I would, because my dad asked if I knew anyone who would like to earn some money helping to harvest the next crop of zucchini. This hot weather, they get too big in like 2 days, so I asked around. But of course, no one wanted to do it because, you know, it's work. Wenling laughed. So I'm not exactly your first choice. Well, I didn't say that. She laughed again. No, you didn't say that, but okay, why not? Grant brightened. Really? I followed her and Grant out to the fields. Chase Dad wasn't there. Grant handed her a bucket. Okay, so you know how to do this. You look under the leaves because the little suckers are hiding. Anything longer than 5 inches, you cut at the stem. Here's a knife. Where's your dad? He's working the apple orchard today, so the zucchini crop is all mine. Lucky me, the zucchini king. Wenling laughed. I was already impressed. You were a big senior, but king? I'll have to remember to curtsy. They played with leaves and stalks, bent over, their heads almost touching. They filled buckets with plants and emptied the buckets into boxes and then did it again. They were talking and laughing. I did not understand how what they were doing could make anyone happy enough to laugh. I picked up the scent of a rabbit and tracked it a little bit, but it probably saw me coming and ran away. Cooper, don't go too far, Wenling called. I trotted back to them. Oh, he never strays. He's a good dog. I wagged it. Good dog. Let's take a break, Grant suggested. They went to a picnic table and sat next to each other. The table was very old and tilted to one side. Grant handed Wenling a bottle. Just water, sorry. I had expected champagne, he laughed. So my brother's still pretty crabby? He's not the same, Burke. Yeah, I know. I squeezed in under a table to be in position for when some food made an appearance. Hey, Grant exclaimed. Do you remember the first time we met? Wenling frowned. No, not really. Sure you do. The pet adoption. I was there when we got Cooper. I looked at him at the sound of my name. Wenling smiled. I was mostly about adopting a dog that day. Sorry. I probably didn't make that big of an impression, the dorky older brother. Oh, no, don't say that. I never thought of you as older. Just dorky. Oh, no. Grant laughed softly. There you go. That's the thing about you and Burke. You both have such quick wits. My wit is mostly half. Wenling slapped a hand over her mouth. Oh, my God. Grant tells a joke? Stop it. I tell jokes. I'm just not conscious how lame they must sound to you because you're so good at it. You're good at everything. That's not true. Though they were still seated at the table, the lack of food smells convinced me I had been misled. I flopped down on my side with a sigh. They were quiet for a bit. You know what I miss, Grant finally said? Driving you and Burke to the movies, or out for a burger. Me too, Grant. Do you think you two will ever get back together? Grant's leg was bouncing. I eyed it curiously. Oh, no, not like as in a couple. So then maybe we could go to a movie? Just us? Would that make me zucchini queen? Grant laughed. No, I'm just saying how great it would be to sit next to you in the movie theater again. Listen to you laugh. Wenling inhaled audibly. I would like that too, Grant. I could feel something happening, something filling the air with an emotion somewhere between fear and excitement. I crawled back out from under a table to see what was going on. Grant and Wenling had turned to face each other. I know you don't feel the same way, but nothing has changed for me, Wenling, and I don't think it ever will. Because when I look at you, shh, Grant. Wenling's hand went up around his neck. She pulled his face to hers, and they pressed their lips in an endless kiss. I yawned and scratched my ear with the back leg and lay back down in the dirt with a sigh, raising my head when Wenling leapt up. Oh, God, this is going to be so hard. Grant also stood. I know. I don't care. I love you. I should go, Grant. Wenling, please. I love you too, she whispered. They kissed again. Okay, really, I need to. I need to think. We walked out of the fields and Wenling jumped on her bike and rode away. Then we turned and headed to the house. Burke was lying spread out on the floor. Hi, Burke, Grant cheerfully greeted. Burke turned his head. I know what I have to do. I told Hank that if I'm going to learn to walk, I need to do it the way a baby does. I'm going to start off crawling. Huh? Well, do you want to show me your models or something? No. Can I help? Get you something from the kitchen? You want to go see a movie? Stop feeling sorry for me, Grant. Leave me alone. Okay, but if you need anything, let me know, okay? What is wrong with you? Grant sighed and went outside. I had a feeling he was going back to play with his plants and buckets, and I certainly had endured enough for that one day. I watched Burke straining on the floor and went to assist. No, Cooper. No. I lay down in frustration. He needed his dog. No, lie down. I obeyed, but did not understand why. With the good dog right here, he was sprawled on the rug, grunting and gasping, tears in his eyes. From that point on, Wenling arrived early every day and rode the slow truck out to the fields to help Grant and Chase Dad. When Chase Dad wasn't there, Grant and Wenling spent a lot of time hugging and kissing. Are you sure you don't want me to tell him? Grant asked. No, it has got to be me. Are you okay? Not really. She laughed a single harsh sound. Grant put his arms back around her and they kissed some more. Grant, I love you so much. I love you too, Wenling. I'm going to go tell him now, before I lose my nerve. I have to help my dad in the orchard. Come talk to me after, okay? They kissed again. I found it pretty boring, but they kept doing it. I followed Wenling as she went to the house. Hank had left for the day, and Burke was lying on the carpet, rocking back and forth. He turned his head as we came in. This is going to work. You know how babies creep? Look, I'm doing it. Wenling stood watching him as he grunted. I went to see if he needed me. I kicked his ear. He stopped moving and frowned at Wenling. What's wrong? Yeah, chapter 20 tomorrow. What do you think? What's your prediction? How is Burke going to take it that his ex-girlfriend is now with his brother? The love story continues. Have a good night. Have a good day, remote learning. Bye-bye.